Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to Woking, England, because I'm here for the very first time at McLaren at their Thought Leadership Centre. In fact, the MTC is literally just over that little hill there, because a couple of days ago I got one of those amazing invites from McLaren New Forest. Would I like to come to the reveal of the new McLaren GT? I thought about it for about a microsecond and said yes, and we are here. All the great and the good downstairs are gathered for drinks and nibbles and so on, and we've got about half an hour until the car is revealed. I'm really excited to see this new McLaren GT. There are lots of beautiful McLarens everywhere. The car park is pretty special, so let's head on inside, grab a drink, and then hopefully get a nice up close and personal look of the new McLaren GT. Come on, this way. So we are in the auditorium. Very cool. The car is under covers. Never been here before, but if you want to do a car launch or a car reveal, how much better a venue can you get than that? Absolutely brilliant place. I have a feeling this is going to be quite special.
So good afternoon, ladies and gents, and a very warm welcome to you all to the McLaren Thought Leadership Centre, part of the McLaren Technology Campus. My name is Chris Lawton, and I'll be your host throughout this afternoon's presentation. And first and foremost, thank you very much to everybody for joining us here today. And we know some of you have, of course, travelled from abroad, so let's thank you.
So we weren't allowed to film very much in that presentation, and we've been split into thirds so we can pour over the car now, but it's going to be pretty difficult, I think, to get anything really close, but I will do my very best. Really interesting car, going up the GT segment. Huge amounts of luggage space, so it's a two-seat car, and interestingly, having just done the Bentley Continental review where you've got those little seats in the back where you can't really get anybody in them, this doesn't have those, and they've just configured that space for luggage. But a really interesting, and I have to say I wasn't quite sure, because this doesn't sit within any of the existing McLaren categories in terms of the Super Series or Sports Series or Ultimate Series. It's a completely standalone car, but it's surprised me. I saw the kind of the early teaser shots last week. I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but it's really, really beautiful looking thing. So let's try and get some close-ups if we can. Well, as you can see, it's quite popular. So the first place to start then is the front of the car, and one of the things you might notice is it's got quite a high attack angle at the front, and it's really been designed that way to be able to cope with day-to-day driving and big speed bumps. It does have a nose lift on it, but even without the nose lift activated, you've still got a lot of clearance. You come around the front, you've got the kind of new style lights, but with that McLaren family DNA. I like those very much. And the front of the car does follow a lot of the design cues of other McLarens. But as you move down the sides of the car, especially down the doors have been kept very clean. And if we just try and work our way around the back, we might even be able to quickly duck inside and have a look inside. Nice choice of new materials that you can have inside. Ultimate luxury is the aim in there. Lots of comfort, sit on the motorway for many, many miles and munch continents. So now we're around the back of the car. This was the teaser shot that McLaren gave out last week. The exhaust's been tuned specifically to give that kind of emotional noise, and I really like the exits. It's a bit more of a purposeful exhaust than sometimes you get on a McLaren. But you may well have seen in the presentation, there's a huge amount of luggage space here. Now, they actually had a full set of golf clubs, but you can also get 2 sets of 185 skis in here, so you could go skiing for the weekend with plenty of luggage. There's a boot up front with plenty of luggage space as well. Oh man, now we pop the boot, you've got this absolutely beautiful carbon work just here.
The fact that this is the carbon fibre top
we know
we're talking about.
And a really lovely leather-lined luggage area with kind of, you can just see that make out the luggage straps just here. Absolutely stunning. The other thing, whether or not I can get around here and show you, so you can see here these pillars have got basically a glass segment in here to basically improve your blind spot over your shoulder, and you can kind of also, if I just zoom in, you can see you've just got a luggage area there rather than those 2 compromise seats that you often get in a GT. I like that very much. Let's just stand back a little bit from everyone clawing over the car. So I've been invited here by McLaren New Forest, but a lot of these guys here are actually prospective owners. There could well be some orders taken today. So I'm not going to push to the front. This isn't a kind of media thing. This is an owner's preview. So the chances are I'm not going to get to sit in the car. But just some of the details. As I said, I wasn't quite sure where this would sit. I wasn't sure if I got it as a car. I think it looks beautiful, but it's aiming at that kind of DB11, 911 turbo, Bentley Continental GT kind of market. And I think it does some things really cleverly. It looks like a McLaren, but it's been designed to have a more comfortable drive. It's got a completely new suspension and wheels, and the gearbox has been calibrated in a different way to make it a more comfortable and relaxed car. The exhaust has a kind of quiet start mode. It doesn't need to be loud and shouty all the time, but at the flick of a switch it can be. And I think it goes that driving dynamics can go between a kind of GT cruiser and a complete supercar very, very quickly. Yeah. I like it a lot. And you can get a set of golf clubs in the back. I guess similar to the 720S Spider is you've got optional electrochromatic glass on the roof, which can go from clear to opaque at the touch of a button. I guess really useful if you're in a kind of hot climate. And then the door handle itself is actually just there, so on the side of the car, to keep the side door as clean as you can to allow air into that big, massive, great big radiator that's kind of shrunk wrapped round there with the V8 stuck underneath the luggage space. Amazing packaging in the car. So here's the interior, and there's a lot of McLaren family similarity, but there's just more space, more luxury, a range of new materials. They've actually worked with NASA on some of the materials, and you've got the main kind of central MMI screen there. It just looks like a beautiful place, and if I just try and spin the camera around, you've got that luggage space area behind the driver's compartment. Beautiful. Certainly a place you could sit in and do many, many miles on the autoroute or the autobahn. Very nice. I'm not sure I'm going to get in the driver's seat. There's a bigger queue for the driver's seat than the passenger seat. Well, there you go, guys, your preview of the brand new McLaren GT. Sadly, we are being asked to leave and go and have a drink while the next group come and pour over the car. But I have to say a huge thank you to McLaren New Forest for the invite today. Very special to come to these events. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. I am very surprised by my reaction to the car. I wasn't sure I'd like it at all. I think it looks absolutely stunning, and you never know, in the future I might even get to drive it. I certainly can't wait to hear it because the soundtrack does sound very good. But I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And with the brand new McLaren GT in the background, I'll see you on the next film, guys, but you take care. Drive safe.